Everybody has a unique love story. What's our love story, babe?
It is so long and so many chapters to go.
Why are you so rude?
That's not rude.
Yes, it is. You say it's long, you don't want to talk about it?
And there's so many chapters. It's like a living document, like the Constitution.
Isn't that sweet? Hey guys, today is a wedding day. We are going to a friend's wedding. We're all dressed and made up for once. I only get dressed up for church, but we're going to a wedding, so I get to get dressed up. Yay! And Brian is dressed and a little upset because he lost his glasses, his prescription sunglasses, I should say. He lost it a couple of days ago. Well, last week?
Yeah, very long time ago.
Like a few days ago, and he's being dramatic about it. But he's gonna get new ones, so cheer up, chipmunk. We went walking this morning. The campaign is about to wrap up the primary season. So Tuesday's a primary, and so today was get out the vote. We went door to door to remind some of Brian's likely voters to vote for him on Tuesday and to give them the address of their polling place. So that was our morning, and now we are headed to a wedding, and probably gonna let Bree stay at grandma's overnight because she volunteered. Isn't she wonderful?
Turn up at the reception.
Turn up, apparently. We'll see. We'll see if there's gonna be a turn up or not. But doesn't weddings remind us of our love, Brian? We're gonna let them know how we met, how we fell in love, and on our story. Everybody has a unique love story. What's our love story, babe?
It is so long and so many chapters to go.
Why are you so rude?
That's not rude.
Yes, it is. You say it's long, you don't want to talk about it?
And there's so many chapters. It's like a living document, like the Constitution.
Isn't that sweet? So, how we met at school, at law school in DC. Went to Howard Law, and I was there first, and Brian transferred. And of course, since it's like a small school, you notice the new people, and he was not something that kind of blended in. He was a big guy with blonde dreads. So I saw him, I was like, who is this humongous person? And when did you see me, or when did you notice me?
In our trial advocacy class, where we had a speaking part, in the class, sitting in the back, and she said, "Hi, my name's Ariel. This is my pink jacket. I like my pink jacket." And she was purple. "I like my purple jacket." And that was basically the assignment. So
the assignment was not to introduce yourself and tell everybody what you liked.
That's what it was?
It was not, but you always say that. But I mean, we all introduced ourselves. We didn't introduce it. We had to go up in front and like describe something. Right, I can't remember exactly what it was. But we had classes. We had two classes together. And I guess he noticed me in the first class that we had. So I transferred into the other class that we had together.
I used to sit in the front, and I was all about my studies, so I didn't really have time to start looking at all the people behind me.
Lies. But okay, we'll get to that. So yeah, I mean, that's how we noticed each other. But we officially met each other when I arrived. I was always first in class because I would go early and like set up my laptop and like surf the internet, read some gossip websites. So I was there, and he came in, and it was actually the day we had to present. So he's like, "Oh, hey, are you excited to present today?" And I was like, why is he talking like that? Nah, like we both didn't want to talk in front of people because I was afraid of doing that, and he wasn't used to it yet. So that's when we first talked. And then later that night when we were going home, we saw each other on the metro.
Was it that night?
I think it was that
I
night.
feel like it was a few more days, like classes in between.
Nah, buddy. I think it was that night because I remembered you enough to be like, oh, hey, that's Brian, and I knew your name.
That's why it would be more likely there was a couple more classes in between.
Maybe. That's neither here nor there. But we were both going home, and I was walking in front of him, and he's walking behind me. And he passes by. Of course, again, he's 6'4", dread, blonde. You can't miss this man because he was also very, like, buff, too.
Oh, thanks, honey. I really appreciate the shout out to the good old days.
The good old days. Well, I saw him walk by. I'm like, oh, hey, Brian. And he was like, oh, hey, you. Yeah.
I'm not good
girl.
with names. I'm not good with names.
Excuses.
That's not what I said.
Excuses.
Here's what I was thinking. I remember walking behind you. I was walking fast. I was like, dang, another fine girl just walking around DC. Yep, too bad I won't talk to her. And then walk right past.
Oh, such game. It's such game he had, right?
And then you said something. Hey, hey. And I was like, oh, I know her.
Her. See, her.
I'm not good with names.
Doesn't know my name. So I'm like, hey, Brian, what's up? He's like, oh, hey. I was like, oh, you don't know my name. He was like, nothing good with names, but, you know, I know you from class. And I was like, and he's like, oh, what's your name? I was like, I ain't telling you my name. You should remember me. If I'm so memorable, you should remember me. So, like, we're walking a little we're walking home, and like notice that we're both going in the same direction. I'm like, oh, where do you stay? Where do you live? He's like, oh, I live down the street. I'm like, oh, I live right there too. Like we ended up living in the same apartment building. And we got to the elevator. He was like, oh, are you gonna study? You gonna come study with me? Like, do you wanna study tonight? I'm like, nah. I have something else planned, but we'll hang out another time. He's like, oh, okay, cool. So then, I mean,
of course, the very next day she's down.
Don't say of
Don't
course.
let me take over the story. Don't let me take over America.
Don't say of course. Ain't no of course. But the next day I did, okay, let's hang out. So I was free. We hung out and studied, and like we're there. His roommates are coming in and out, back and forth. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. He's a cool guy, you know, we're talking. It's a cool vibe. He's funny and chill, and it was good. So his roommate comes out. He's like, oh, hey, what's y'all up to? And like, oh, we're studying. And Brian's like, oh, we're on our first date. And I was like, what? No, we're not. And then his roommate, Thomas was like, you better take that girl on a real date. Is that a date? He called you out. I was like, that's right. That's right. But I mean, after that, that's when we really started hanging out, and that was how we met. And we pretty much were inseparable from after that day, because we hang out almost every single day, working out together, going on little trips around DC. And there's also like a local bar slash happy hour place that we would go all the time. And that was it. And then I graduated. And it was 2 long, hard years of separation.
Don't forget about how you tried to keep our relationship a secret from all your school friends until right before you left and tried to blow up my spot on the way out.
Now let's be real.
You tried to keep it all a big secret until you didn't.
That's because law school is like high school, and people will talk till like kingdom come about you, like, oh, you know, they together, oh, they doing this, they doing that. And we're trying to, like, we're there to study and stay focused. I mean, it wasn't serious until it was serious, and it was serious when I was leaving. I mean, that's how it worked out. But yeah, that's why it was a quote-unquote secret, but not really a secret. Because all my friends knew. It wasn't like I didn't tell my friends, so hey, it didn't matter about other people that we didn't know.
That was just always my talking point.
Right. But then we had 2 years where we were long distance, and that was really hard. we would visit each other for like a month. In between, like once a month, we would visit each other for like a week or a weekend.
And then she had times where she wanted to chase the paper and not come see me, and it would be like a month or more. I'm like, come on, really? You're gonna go for overtime when you can come have a weekend or something and keep our stuff going?
You see how he always brings up like the negative stuff. First of all, do I have to explain this? I feel like I don't have to explain this.
Money's more important than
It was not. It was not. First of all,
so I guess you do have to explain it.
I don't have to, because we've had this conversation like several times.
Off the record, okay.
Listen. No. First of all, I got a job where if you do overtime, you make so much more money. You know, wasn't working after law school. So I finally got a job, and like the overtime was amazing. And he was like, oh, why don't you come visit me? I'm like, I can't come visit you right now. I'm trying to get this paper. I mean, come on. If it was, first of all, if it was switched around and he was trying to make the money.
I was in DC and you were in...
No, I was in DC and you were back home in Michigan. You had gotten the apartment and wanted me to come visit.
The place was $100. Don't forget that part.
It doesn't matter. I'm out here trying to grind, trying to make my money. And he's like, oh, you gotta... No.
You sound really...
Try to make my money. Okay.
Real materialistic right now.
No, because you gotta make it when you can make it. Because those jobs are not always guaranteed. Like, you get the job.
Like now, make it when you can make it and miss everything about greed. Make it when you can make it.
What? That has nothing.
It's the same concept. You skip out things to sacrifice for more payment.
No. If you have like a steady job, you're good. But these jobs where you get them and it's only for a certain amount of time until you work them. Like you work it until you don't have the job. So that's what I was trying to do. He was trying to whine. Like, why you don't come visit me? You don't want to come see me. Money more important, which it was not.
Don't talk like that.
No. Because I'm from Brooklyn. Anyway. But, I mean, after that whole period, then I was trying to decide whether I was going to move to Michigan. We were talking about getting married. And then eventually we decided that the first person who got a real job, like a stable job, the other person would move there. So if I got a stable job in DC, he would move. If he got a job in Michigan, I would move. So he got his job like 2 weeks before I got my job. So we kind of worked separately. Like I worked in DC, he worked in Michigan. And then eventually, like I found out that my job allowed me to move and still work there. So I ended up moving to Michigan. And we got married.
Well, we got engaged and then you moved to Michigan.
Yeah, we got engaged in December and then I moved to Michigan in January. Then we got married in February. We don't play, we don't stick. For the Caribbean folks, we don't stick. We get engaged, you get married. Especially if you're moving in, so that's our story.
And it's been pure love and joy and happiness ever since.
Yay! Pure love and joy and happiness.
Except that I don't have my sunglasses and it's very sunny out
Full
here.
circle. Full circle. See how we started talking about the sunglasses at the beginning? We're coming right back to it. He is so salty about these sunglasses. We are at the wedding. It's cold. I'm outside. So I have Brian's coat on. The sun is setting. It is beautiful. Look at this. 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 You can't really tell. The camera is not doing it justice, but it's beautiful.
Congratulations to the Bloombergs.
Yay.
Getting married.
Beautiful bride, beautiful wedding.
So someone I knew, childhood friend, elementary, and then he moved to a different school for 6th grade, but we stayed in touch and he was in my wedding. Good guy.